Have you ever felt completely stuck? Like you know what you need to do, but you just can't find the energy or the will to start. Maybe it's a big project for work, a fitness goal you set for yourself, or even just cleaning out that closet you've been avoiding for months. If you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are not alone. This feeling, this lack of drive, is something we all struggle with from time to time. We call it a lack of motivation. But what if I told you that motivation isn't some magical force that some people have and others don't? What if it's not about waiting for a lightning bolt of inspiration to strike? The truth is, motivation is a skill. It's a muscle. And just like any muscle, you can train it, you can strengthen it, and you can learn how to use it whenever you need it. Today, we're going to break down the myth of motivation and give you a practical, no-nonsense toolkit to build your own, starting right now. First things first, let's get one major misconception out of the way. We often think that motivation comes before action. We think, I'll go to the gym when I feel motivated, or I'll start writing my book when I feel inspired, but here is the secret the most productive people in the world know. It is the other way around. Action creates motivation. Think about it. The hardest part of going for a run is putting on your shoes and getting out the door. The hardest part of writing is typing that first sentence. But once you start, something amazing happens. You build momentum. The simple act of taking one small step forward generates the energy to take the next one. This is what psychologists call the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains have a natural tendency to want to finish things we've started. So, the key isn't to wait for motivation. It's to create it by taking a tiny, almost ridiculously small first step. Don't think about writing a whole chapter. Just commit to writing one sentence. Don't think about a 1-hour workout. Just commit to doing 5 push-ups. Action is the spark that ignites the fire of motivation. Now, let's talk about the fuel for that fire, your why. Why do you want to achieve this goal in the first place? And I don't mean a superficial answer. I mean your deep, core reason. It's not just about losing weight. It's about having the energy to play with your kids without getting breathless. It's about feeling confident and strong in your own skin. It's not just about getting a promotion. It's about providing a better life for your family or proving to yourself that you can take on a bigger challenge. This deep, emotional why is your North Star. When things get tough, when you're tired, when you want to quit, this is what you come back to. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note on your mirror. Make it the wallpaper on your phone. Keep it visible. Your why transforms a chore into a mission. It gives meaning to the struggle and reminds you that the effort is worth it. When your motivation is tied to something that truly matters to you, it becomes incredibly resilient. Okay, so we have our spark action and our fuel, our why. But even with these, the journey can feel overwhelming. A giant goal can look like an unclimbable mountain. This is where the power of breaking it down comes in. You don't climb a mountain in one giant leap. You do it one step at a time. The same applies to any goal you have. Take your big, intimidating goal and shatter it into tiny, manageable pieces. Want to run a marathon? Your first goal is to run for 5 minutes without stopping. Want to learn a new language? Your goal for today is to learn 5 new words. This does 2 amazing things. First, it makes the task seem less daunting and much more achievable. Instead of facing a giant monster, you're just dealing with a series of small, easy-to-handle tasks. Second, and this is crucial, every time you complete one of these small tasks, you get a little hit of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It feels good. That feeling of accomplishment, no matter how small, builds on itself. You're not just making progress, you're creating a positive feedback loop. You do a small thing, you feel good, and that good feeling motivates you to do the next small thing. You're essentially tricking your brain into enjoying the process. This is how you build an unstoppable chain of progress. Now, let's get practical and talk about your environment. Your surroundings have a massive, often subconscious, impact on your behavior. If you want to eat healthier, but your kitchen counter is covered in cookies and chips, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're relying on willpower, and willpower is a finite resource. It gets depleted throughout the day. Instead of relying on willpower, design your environment for success. Make your desired actions easier and your undesired actions harder. Want to drink more water? Keep a full water bottle on your desk at all times. Want to read more? Leave a book on your pillow instead of your phone. Want to go to the gym in the morning? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. This is called choice architecture. You are consciously designing your world to nudge you towards your goals. By reducing the friction for good habits and increasing it for bad ones, you conserve your mental energy for the actual task, not the battle to start it. Make the right choice the easy choice. But what happens when you fall off the horse? Because you will. Everyone does. You'll skip a workout. You'll eat that piece of cake. You'll procrastinate on a project. This is the moment where most people give up. They see it as a total failure. They think, well, I've blown it now. Might as well give up completely. This is called the what the hell effect, but a slip up is not a failure. It's data. It's a learning opportunity. The key is to respond with self-compassion, not self-criticism. Berating yourself for a mistake only drains your motivation further and makes it harder to get back on track. Instead, ask yourself, why did that happen? What can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? Maybe you skipped your workout because you were exhausted. The lesson? Maybe you need to schedule your workouts for a different time of day or ensure you are getting more sleep. The most successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who get back up the fastest. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Forgive yourself, learn the lesson, and take that next small step forward. Consistency will always beat perfection. One final, powerful tool in your motivation toolkit is accountability. It's one thing to make a promise to yourself, but it's a whole different level of commitment when you make that promise to someone else. Find an accountability partner. This could be a friend, a family member, or a colleague who is also working towards a goal. Schedule regular check-ins. Share your goals, your progress, and your struggles. Knowing that someone is going to ask you, hey, how did that presentation go? Or did you make it to the gym this week? Adds a layer of positive social pressure that can be incredibly motivating. You're not just letting yourself down, you're letting them down too. And that can be a powerful incentive to stick with it, especially on the days you don't feel like it. This creates a support system. You can celebrate each other's wins and encourage each other through the tough spots. You're in it together. So let's recap the toolkit. First, remember that action creates motivation, not the other way around. Take a tiny first step. Second, connect with your deep emotional why. Let it be your fuel. Third, break your massive goals into tiny, bite-sized pieces to create momentum and a feeling of accomplishment. Fourth, design your environment to make the right choices easy and the wrong choices hard. And finally, practice self-compassion when you stumble and use accountability to help you stay on track. Motivation isn't a mystery. It's a system. It's a process you can build, practice, and master. It's about starting small, being kind to yourself, and building a structure that supports your ambitions. You have the power to generate your own drive, to push through the resistance, and to achieve the things that truly matter to you. The next time you feel stuck, don't wait for inspiration. Just pick one thing from this toolkit and try it. Just one small step. You might be surprised at how far it takes you. Thanks for watching today. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on building a better you. Let me know in the comments which one of these strategies you're going to try first. You've got this.